Hi everybody and welcome back to Necromancy 101. This week and next week we're going to be talking about the resurrection process. Now this week we're going to be covering the material components. So let's start with the candles. The candles are your most basic part of your spell component and you're going to be using them in all your spells. Now Dr. Von Strauss suggests that you use some special made candles. In Appendix C he lists off some of the ingredients, virgin's blood, fingers from a criminal, human fat that's taken from a corpse that's been dead for 7 days, just basic stuff. And some of those things are hard to get because, like virgins aren't exactly common anymore. So what I found works really well is Christmas candles. The kind you'd get from Yankee Candle or something like that. Now, what they do is they don't contain the necromancy power, but they do contain the power of the holiday spirit. And if you're doing your resurrections during the Christmas season, there's going to be a lot of ambient energy around, and that's going to be a really great job of focusing that power. Another good one to have, human skulls are pretty solid, and so, but they're kind of hard to get. So what I found works is if you use like a Halloween skull, or what I like to use is this guy. It is a Terminator skull. I got him from Loot Crate, but at the same time he works pretty well. I've only been using him for a little bit, but so far everything I've done with this guy has been aces. Like my newest resurrection with my newest female, that went really well. Other things, it's good to have the ritual circle pre-drawn out. So you're going to want to paint that out on a big tarp with white paint so that when it's time to do the process, you can just paint over it with pig's blood or human blood if you're willing to make donations. Now, what's really solid about that is that once you're done, you can just wipe off the blood and clean it off and then use the tarp again so that you don't have to worry about repainting everything each time. Finally, what's the last? It's good to have a table. Because in the Dr. Von Strauss, again, he will suggest that you draw out a second containment grid. But the containment grid, that's like a second amount of power on top of the first one, which is really inconvenient. And so what you could do is you get a table, and then you truck straps, like if you're going to strap something down to the back of a truck or something, and then duct tape the zombie and contain the zombie down on the table. And so that way, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about focusing your magic, and it makes things a lot simpler. Now, some necromancers will argue that some more advanced magics are needed, and it's good to be the training and keeping your head. That's just a bunch of talk. Other than that, it's all pretty simple. Don't be afraid to replace expensive components with less expensive components that might get the job done. Yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe.